Decluttering Challenge. Welcome back to my channel and episode 4 in my Docu-House series, Declutter, Organize, and Clean. I here have my jar of tasks and I'm going to pick another task to do for today. So let's recap a little bit from the last 3 episodes. This series I started because the house needs to be decluttered, all right? Decluttering is a process. It's not an event. You don't just declutter one time in your life and you are done, okay? Anybody who's telling you that is lying to you. Living a life where you're not bringing anything new in your home over a certain period of time is probably very unrealistic. Let's be honest. It's not just so much that we are a consumer society. It's just like life happens. We have different needs at different times and we bring different things in our home. Especially people like me who thrift a lot and go on curbs to find things to sell. Sometimes I find something that I want to keep, so I'll bring it into the house, clean it up and put it on display for X amount of time, and then I tire of it and I sell it or I donate it. Okay, so it's a repeating cycle of cleaning and decluttering and organizing throughout pretty much your entire life. Again, it's not something you're going to do one time and then walk away and you'll never have to do it again. We always have to take a close look at our belongings, at our environment, take an assessment and make decisions about what our environment is at any point in our lives, because we go through cycles, okay? So I decided to do this system of putting everything that needs to be decluttered, or at least every zone in my house that needs to be decluttered, into separate little sticky notes, and I am picking them at random. And the reason why I'm doing this, because if you are like me and you are sidetracked, you can't really do one room and be done with it. By the time you're done about 75%, maybe less of the room, you tire of it, it gets boring, it gets redundant, and you really skip through a lot of the decluttering process towards the end of the entire task. So I've divided everything into smaller chunks and I'm doing smaller chunks. One here, one there, one down there, one up there. And it gives me the variety that I need in order to not get bored. Second, it forces me to do tasks that I really don't want to do and would otherwise procrastinate. Like for instance, the laundry room or the boiler room or the space underneath my staircase in my basement. I haven't looked at that in 2 years at least, okay? Maybe even more. So it's in there, I just don't know when I'm gonna pick it. So it's working out for me, and apparently it's working out for a lot of you as well. That's based on the feedback I've received so far. Doing random tasks and you never know where you're going to end adds not only variety, but also an element of fun. Well, I don't know about fun. We are decluttering after all, okay? However, if you think that this is too all over the place, you can divide one room into separate tasks and then do the same process, but just for one room. Let's say, for instance, this living room, which has stayed the same since I did it last week. You may want to do a cabinet on the right, cabinet on the left, sofas, the table, the other table, the entertainment center, the mantle. You put everything into the jar and you pick your tasks. So that way, if you don't know where to start, just pick random, all right? So, without further ado, it's 12 o'clock on a Saturday already, so I don't know how much I'm going to film today, but obviously I'm going to film back to back. I'm not looking, I'm picking something real random. I think this is fun, I really do, and it's really giving me accountability, because I never know what I'm going to pick. So instead of picking and choosing what I'm going to do for you guys, I just pick it randomly. So what do we have here? Is it upside down? I don't know. Let's look at it. It was kitchen, bottom work area. We just did that. So you remember I said if I pick it, I'll put it back in the Ziploc bag. So that goes in the Ziploc bag. Let's pick another one. What are the odds of that? I have a Ziploc bag. This is the jar, if you are new. This is the jar of tasks. When I pick one and I've completed it, I put it in a Ziploc bag. Once they're all in the Ziploc bag, I put them in the jar and start over. Or we do it next year. kind of like a spring cleaning event, right? All right, so let's pick another one. They tend to always be upside down every time I try to show them to you, so I don't know. I'm not looking. All right, what does it say? Basement books. Okay, let's go down to the basement. Well, I'm in the basement and we're gonna do books today. And I think that this might be the very last time. Well, I just said it's never the last time. It's a process, didn't I? Well, I did say that, but there's a few books from the last time that I decluttered that I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to get rid of them or not. I was kind of ambivalent about them. And quite frankly, when is the last time I did the books here? 2 years, 3 years from now? And I haven't done anything with these books. I haven't picked any of them. I haven't looked at any of them. So really, what's the point of keeping them? Now, I just talked to Scott. He doesn't want me to purchase books. He's kept pretty much what books he wanted, unlike me. So I'm only going to look at my books. Let's get started. And I know this is very poor lighting because I got the light right here. Let's be ruthless, and I'll tell you why we're going to be ruthless. Books are very difficult for me to part with. I always associate books not with status, but with I don't know, education, I guess. You know, being well read is something that's important to me. And we've read a lot of books over the years. I purchased a lot of books. I started a lot, didn't finish a lot, but I started a lot and read a lot too. And there's some books that I really enjoy. Am I ever going to read them again? Probably not. But there's some books that are good references, and then you pass them along. Like there's a few I let people borrow this year actually, and they returned them to me telling me, yeah, you're right, that was a great book. So it's also a form of sharing and communicating. However, let's face it, they take a lot of room. And not only do they take a lot of room, they create more work because you gotta dust them. You know, but you remember what I always say, right? It's not hoarding if you dust it. But at this point, let's be honest, I don't remember was the last time I dusted this. So it might just be hoarding. It's not. Let's stop using labels like that, okay? Having a bookcase is not hoarding. Okay, so if it's Scott's book and touching it, if it's my book, I gotta think about it, alright? And I'm not gonna go through one item at a time. I'm just giving you ideas. How to read a person like a book. The language that everybody uses, but nobody speaks. I never read this. Ed, do you want this? How to read the person like a book.
Sure.
We're not doing very well.
What?
Okay.
Okay. Whatever.
Clockwork Orange, we're gonna keep.
Yes, keep that. That's a gift from my teacher.
Okay, Fast Food Nation, we're gonna keep. Paradox of Choice, very good. Fatland, very good. My Life as an Experiment, that's Scott's. These are all the sociology book, by the way. You know, I may be a mess and disorganized, but everything is in books. It's actually by category. At least I hope. Except Clockwork Orange,
yeah,
obviously doesn't belong here. Alright, these I keep. These are some of my favorite books. You know, the Bridget Jones and the Three Musketeers. Okay, we're gonna keep that. Alright. Assessment, Personality, and Psychotherapy. I'm not going to use that ever. It's all changed now, so that can go.
What's this?
Personality Disorder Treatment Planner, that we keep. The High Performing Teacher. Don't need that. What's this? Oh, that's Scott's. Essential Manager, don't need that. Alright, 3 books. Okay, Michael Gladwell we're keeping. These are all Scott's finance books. I don't know if you can see them. Oh, you heard the birds, by the way. You were asking me where are the birds. They're right here. Okay, so that's finance we're not touching. Let's go below. Below. You know what? I gotta make a shelf with just my favorite books on it. So we got The Prince of Tides and Memoirs of a Geisha. So I'm gonna make a stack and we'll see where I can put them. This is all money, money, money. Ed.
Yeah.
Napoleon CEO, 6 principles to guide and inspire modern leaders.
Sure, I'll take it.
You'll take it? Okay. That's Scott. Scott. These are Scott's. We have novels here. Might as well put a Clockwork Orange there.
Wait, we have more than one Clockwork Orange?
No. Oh, here, Ed, you were asking me about it. This is Death of a Salesman in French.
That's cool.
Do you see how bad of a shape it is? I read this a gazillion times.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite books.
Alright, so you want to read that in French?
Sure.
It's right here if you need it. Alright, so these are books in French, not touching that. Wait, hold on, which one is that? Multiple Splendor. Mom said that was great, I should read it. I have no time for that. And here we have like a extra shelf. We'll keep Joy Luck Club.
Oh, I've heard about that book.
Oh yeah. All-time favorite. These are all books about World War II. Ed, these are a novel about World War II, like Moscow Crossing, Night of the Generals.
Fiction?
Yeah, Crossing in Berlin, 7 Minutes Past Midnight. You interested in that?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Dan Brown, that can go. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
I think I have that upstairs.
You do?
Not 100%.
I don't think so. I don't remember having it in twice. Okay, here's Last Round Against Rommel, Battle of the Normandy. Night of the Fox. Okay, these are all World War II novels except this one. We'll keep them here. 20,000 League. We'll keep that. Okay, Ayn Rand. Can't touch that. That's gone. These are books about France. La France, La France, La France. NLP, that's Scott. Manipulated Man. Okay, Pray for Silence. I read this. I don't need to keep it. It was just okay. Okay. In Need of a Good Wife. That was excellent. I really like that. I'm going to keep that. But that's going to go in my shelf. Okay, Napoleon. These are more books in French. They need to go up with the other books in French. Brain Building, that's Scott. Knights Templar, the Freemason. Okay, Templar stuff. I don't need to keep this. You want to keep the Templars?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Cool.
Alright, Templars go back.
That's you.
You're not helping me, Ed.
I am not.
Okay. I have 4 Feng Shui books. How many Feng Shui books do you need?
All of them.
No, you don't need all of them. Let's make a choice. The choice is all 4 of them can go. I don't need this. Okay. Aristotle, The Rationalist. Ed, that's philosophy book.
Cool. I can take it.
Descartes, Spinoza. Right? You're gonna read that? Okay. These are biographies of presidents. Are you ever gonna read that?
Are they autobiographies or just other people's writing?
Other people, but the historic book. There's Eisenhower, Lyndon Baines Johnson, Alexander Hamilton, Winston's War, Churchill between 40 and 45. Do you want that?
I'll do Churchill, Hamilton, and Eisenhower.
You want to keep Churchill, Hamilton,
And Eisenhower.
Why not LBJ? What's wrong with LBJ?
I guess him too.
So it looks like we keep them. Okay.
Yeah.
I have 1 Roosevelt.
FDR or Teddy Roosevelt?
Teddy.
Keep.
Keep. Okay. This G.W. Bush. Yeah, he can go. This is the Rockefellers, an American dynasty. What do you want to do with that?
Is that... I can't remember what who the Rockefellers are.
The Rockefellers, the big magnate from the early centuries. They were part of the J.P. Morgan crew.
Yeah, keep.
And part of the Federal Reserve and all of this stuff. Keep. Okay.
K-E-E-P.
John McCain. He can go.
He's already.
Yeah, he already did. Team of Rivals, the political genius of Abraham Lincoln.
Keep.
Keep. Okay. All right, this you're gonna have to read. This is one of my favorite books. This is Napoleon in Russia.
Keep.
By Colincourt. You gotta read that, Ed. This is phenomenal.
All right.
Okay.
Is that pile over there all the stuff I'm gonna read?
No, this is my pile. Okay. Newt Gingrich, he can go. You know, these are all your grandfather's donations. In Cold Blood.
What's that about?
You gotta read that.
If you say so.
Truman Capote. Okay, 267 stupid things Democrats ever said. And then in the back, it's 267 stupidest things Republicans ever said.
Yeah, we could.
You want to keep that?
Yeah.
Okay. 1,000 hints for the house. Okay, so you're keeping this. All right.
Yes.
We're doing pretty good. Look, I made a big hole right here. All right, so let's put the biographies here. Right, and then we're gonna be able to bring, I don't know if you can see, we're gonna bring those here. And that allows me to remove this half shelf that was in here. Don't need that anymore. And then the house heads can go here. Scott's monkey suit can go here. So far I have all of these books here that I donate. And then these are all my favorite novels and stuff that I need to relocate, find a better shelves for. So let's go on the other side. And this is what this bookcase looks like for now, which is not too bad. Yeah, I mean, you know, you remove books, you have more space. I was able to remove that second half shelf there. So this is the second bookcase I have in my basement, and if you remember, I used to have 3 of those. One was all my textbooks, which I let go of. Do you remember that? That was a pretty big deal. And then the other one had all my serial killer books. Do you remember that too? And I let go of all of them except like these right here, this little pack here. So, and I said I wasn't ready to do more, but I think I am now. Because it's a good feeling to be able to let go of things. It's liberating, and it just makes the house look better. Because this is packed. I can't add another book. If I do, the whole thing's going to collapse. So I'm going to go through it. Some of them are Scott's. Some of them are mine. Feel the fear and do it anyway. It should be required for every person who can read. I recommend this book in every one of my seminars. Jack Canfield. I don't know what that is. Okay, self-esteem book. This is very good. It's about schizophrenia. A man who mistook his wife for a hat. You know what? I should reread this. Okay. We're going to be here forever. I need to move on. Persuasion, 6 pillars of self-esteem. Alright, how many books on self-esteem do we need here? Alright. Now that's okay. We're gonna keep those. This is what happens. You end up buying 2 because you forget you have one already. The structure of magic. So 1 can go.
No, wait. There's a.
No.
But there are 2 parts to the book.
No.
See, there's a Roman numeral for 2 right here. That means it's a sequel to whatever this is.
Oh. You're awesome. You see, I love you. I love you.
Love you too.
And you would think he was not even paying attention, right? Okay, The Crow.
I wasn't.
The Crow, you want to keep that?
What?
It's the...
What is that?
Comic book.
Looks cool, I guess.
Alright.
You can keep it.
Okay.
Maybe I'll read it.
We're not doing very good on this show. A lot of it is, here's another monkey suit. Hey, do me a favor, put that on the other side. These are the monkey suits, they are sconce.
What even are these?
It's comic books, a friend of his designed it. Time for a change. I don't know what that is. I think this is NLP stuff, that's sconce. Mastering your moods. Hey mister, you could use some of that.
Huh? What?
How to recognize your emotional style and make it work for you.
Your bookshelf just fell. I mean, the books on it fell.
So you couldn't pick them up and put them back straight up. Come on now. You may not need to take drugs if you read this book.
What? I don't take drugs in the first place.
I know. That can go. Books of the Century, Los Caprichos, that's Scott stuff. Negaholics.
What?
Negaholics, negatrons. People who do nothing but criticize. They never have anything good to say. How to overcome negativity and turn your life around. So I know people who could use some of that. Okay, we're going to keep that. Resolving conflict. Anger, taming the beast, abusive personality. 5 things we cannot change. Want to know what they are? Okay, let's find out what they are. Everything changes and ends. Things do not always go according to plan. Life is not always fair. Pain is part of life. People are not loving and loyal all the time. We passed 5. Refuges from the givens. I don't need this. How to be, do, and have anything. I don't need this. Cheese primer, that's Scott's. Origin of the species.
That's Darwin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep that. Very elder, that's Scott. Okay, I don't need this. Ed, oldest living Confederate widow tells all.
Tells all about what? The Confederates?
Yeah. You want to read that? It's supposedly very good. I never read it.
I guess.
Okay, alright.
I don't know.
Bill Bryson. That goes over there. Art Deco. Oh, here's another Bill Bryson. That goes over there in the sociology. Okay. Moving down. This is boring for you, isn't it? I think this is really boring.
For me?
I'm enjoying it, but... Okay, these are all the sexual deviances book. Fun. Okay. This is great. Read this. Okay, Jack the Ripper. History of the Crusades. Ed?
Sure.
Sure what? Listen, you're gonna have to, you're not helping
Actually
me.
read these? I know.
Are you going to read this?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay. These I can let go. Why men are the way they are. When I say no, I feel guilty. Sweet revenge. I don't need this stuff. I don't need this. Okay. The FBI. That's an old book about the FBI. This was cool. Really, really cool. This is from... And I'm sure that none of what they tell you in here is accurate and the truth. 1954. Like they were going to tell you the secrets back then. Okay. That's Scott's. Child rearing. I don't need that. Okay. Organizing, cleaning. I don't know. You know, I get all these books on organizing, cleanings, and you know what? At the end of the day, I'm letting go of all of those. I do my own thing. French modern. Okay, these are Scott's. Practicing therapy, that's mine. Book love, okay, that's Scott. Hypnotic stuff, that's Scott. NLP, this is all Scott's. Okay. Sylvester Prison. I think this is about Iran.
Topical.
I know. I never read it. Mom gave it to me. I never read it. We're gonna keep it. Gone with the Wind. Okay, that's a classic. These are Scots. Okay. Bottom. These are old textbook with honor and purpose. What's that? Oh, it's another FBI book. A leading FBI investigator reports from the front line of crime. I'm gonna keep the old one, and this one can go. Did I give you my Carl Jung book?
What Carl Jung book?
Didn't I give you a Carl Jung book? Because I still have my Freud here. Huh?
You didn't give me any Carl Jung books.
Well, here, The Practice of Jung Psychology, Boundaries of the Soul.
Eve.
The Freud reader, we're going to keep that. Political philosophy. Political philosophy. Social and political philosophy.
Sounds cool.
Okay. Sounds cool. You're really not helping. Death scenes.
Okay.
You guys don't want to see that. Okay, these are my textbook. Criminal personality. Mind hunters. Okay. Children by sexual deviance, sexual addicts. Man, you look at how much I read those. Hard evidence. Hard detective inside the FBI psycho. Okay. Robert Ressler. Oh, another Sigmund Freud. Okay.
Which one's that?
The ego, the id.
Oh, that's like his most famous theory.
Yeah. Okay. Helter skelter, impulsivity, noble behavior. Case study in abnormal psychology. Obsessive compulsive disorder. I gotta keep those. Okay. Alright. I don't know if I did very well. Let's look at it. Well, who would have thought I would have had all these books decluttered today? But wait, there is more. So if you remember in video number 1, I had said that this time around, when I tell you I'm getting rid of something and you'll never see it again, ever, there's a reason for that. It's because there's stuff I've said in the past that I was getting rid of and I didn't. Confession time. Look, they're still here. The household books, you know, the plumbing books and all of that. Okay. Yeah, they are. And then I have other things in here. So, because I don't know why, I just couldn't let them go. Because I guess maybe I felt that I was going to need them. I haven't needed them not once. 0 time have they been needed. Everything is on YouTube now. If you want to know how to, I don't know, put tiles on. It's on YouTube. You don't need the books. So I'm going to go through these. Some of them are sewing books, so I'm going to keep that. And then I'll be done for the books. Now, you're probably wondering, what about the other areas of the basement? That's on stickies. I have basement decor. I have the fabrics. I have all of that. I don't know about decluttering fabric, okay? The destashing of the fabric, I don't know. But you see how easier it is for me to let go of the books this time around. Do you remember the agony I was going through? The first year I did books, I just couldn't do it. And I would say, I'm not doing books. Okay, and now I'm like, okay, that goes, that goes, that goes. All right, so let's go through this. Custom slip covers. I had bought this for the 2 blue chairs. Remember the blue chairs? And the blue chairs are gone. That can go. Donate. Okay. Complete book of home improvement. Now you see, now that one book, that could be doing it. That could be like the one book I need to keep. So I'm putting it to the side as a maybe. Another home improvement manual. A do-it-yourself guide to renovating, adding space and stuff. Okay. I don't know. I don't know about that. Here's another one. The 10-pound books. That's not 10 pounds. That's a lie. They're lying. That's not 10 pounds. The 10-pound books, home repair guide. All right, so that's 3 now that are the same. And that's for my machine. Okay. And here's another one. The Complete Do-It-Yourself Manual, Reader's Digest. How old is this? Okay, so when you have 4 books that are the same, what do? This is from 73. This is 2007, okay. They have all the same information. 1982, 2006. Problem solved. We're keeping 2007, even though it's not 10 pounds. Okay, so that's 3 books I'm letting go of here. All right, next. Preventing Costly Home Repair. It's probably the same type of book. That can go. Encyclopedia of Household. I like this. This is like hints and tips. It's like everything you need, you know, like cleaning walls to fixing a button. I kind of like those to browse. Okay, we're going to keep that. The Ultimate Home Property Maintenance Manual. I already have picked one to keep. Okay, and these are the ones. Built-in cabinets. Ceramic tiles, that can go. Space and storage, all of those they can go. Weatherproofing. Kitchen and bathroom. Working with wood. Plumbing. Home heating and cooling. Car basics. Basic wiring. See, I'm having doubts again. Basic wiring. These are good to have though. They're all from the same collection. So what is in here that I don't have in the one I kept? This series of books is pretty much everything that's in here. But there's probably more to it because they're individual books, not chapters. Oh, here we go. I'm agonizing again. I think these are going to be more thorough. I'm going to keep these instead. Okay. But they need to go somewhere else. Alright, so I'm letting go of this one. And I'm keeping these because they're probably more, yeah, they're probably more thorough in terms of the step-by-step instruction. And I'm keeping this. Okay. And then this is when we do the stash. So pretty much emptied out all of this. And then these books here are going to go in one of the empty spaces that I've done. And I'm done for today. Not too bad. And that would be it for today. Look, all of this is going to go to the donate bin. All of this. This is a big pile of books, okay? It's pretty impressive, I would say, considering that there was a time where I couldn't even let go of one single book. So I am done with episode 4 in my Dock Your House series. I feel pretty good about today. It wasn't stressful at all. I am not freaking out. I think I made the okay decision in keeping the books that were separated by content rather than a big encyclopedia, because I want to make sure I get all the information I need. And I know I said everything is on YouTube, but sometimes you need to have the graphics. Sometimes you need to have, you know, like the picture of what they're doing. You know, it's just me, the way I process things. I'm not trying to make excuses for keeping books. I really am not, because obviously you can see that I have no problem letting go of books. Could I do more? Probably so, but next time around I may get rid of more books. We never know. But right now, considering the amount of books there used to be in this house and how I have decluttered them over the years, I'm still doing pretty good. So I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back, and yeah, I am. So I will see you next time. Hey, don't forget to subscribe right here in the corner. Share this video and this series with your friends who feel that they need a little boost of motivation to declutter their home, or just to share it. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like it. I will see you in the next episode. Let's see where it takes us. I'm gonna take a break and start filming the next video. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.